Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode we got this cool image right here, and basically what this is a wireless security camera that you can use anywhere as you want to. And what's really cool about the product here is the fact that it actually has like a little solar panel on top. So that way you guys don't need to recharge the product. You actually use the solar panel option on here to actually recharge it. So as long as you guys put it somewhere where you actually get direct sunlight on here, then you guys are fine. So I'm actually remove the wrapper first to give you guys a better point of view of the product. Alright, so once you remove the wrapper and see that this is basically what the packaging looks like here. So this is basically what the camera looks like right here. And this is from the eufy brand, which is also under the Anchor brand. So you see right here, they mentioned how it actually has an integrated solar panel on here. And they call this a SoloCam S40. If you take a look on the side right here, they provide you guys some of the specs and features that's on here. If you guys turn it back right here, they provide you guys some more information about the product as well. And basically in the bottom right here, they provide you guys what's included in here as well. And also for this product, if you guys want to connect it onto Alexa or Google Assistant, you definitely can as well. So I'm actually open this up first to show you guys what the product looks like and show you guys what's included inside first. So when you guys first open up, you can definitely see the logo right here, the eufy logo. This is what actually looks like inside. So they do have a very nice little pattern here to actually protect the actual product right here. Right off the bat, you can see they do have the integrated solar panel on here. And right here, we do have the little logo. So let's take everything out. So at the very bottom, there's a little envelope right here. Let's open up and see what's included inside. Alright, so when we open up, you guys can see this what actually looks like inside. So this one right here is basically like a mounting position card. So you definitely use that to actually help you guys mount the product. Right here, they provide guys some stickers that's in use. And then right here, they provide guys a quick starter guide. And that is basically everything that's included in that small little box or envelope. Next up right here, we do have another box. Let me actually open this up as well. Alright, so when you guys first open up, you can definitely see there's a bunch of other stuff as well. Let's take everything out. So right here is a bunch of mounting accessory if you guys want to use these right here. So they also provide you guys a USB to USB-C cable right here that you can use to power on and recharge the product. And then right here they provide you guys one of the mounting accessory that you can use to mount the camera. If you can see, once we take it out, this is basically what the product looks right here. So this part right here is actually adjustable. If you guys want to actually pull this up even more, you want to loosen this part up right here. So once you guys turn this part right here, you guys can actually loosen up this part right here to move it up and down. And once you guys get a position to wherever you guys want, you guys can basically lock this part in. Once you guys lock it in, it won't be able to move anymore. But basically for this part right here is where you guys want to actually attach it on the camera. And the other side right here is where you guys want to attach it onto your wall or wherever you guys want to set this up. Right, so once you guys set up that part right there, you can basically actually mount it wherever you guys want to. And if you guys need to loosen up, you can definitely loosen it up right here. So once you guys loosen up, you guys can actually adjust this part right here to how you guys want to. So if you guys want to go like this, or if you guys want to go the other way, you can definitely adjust it how you guys want to. And that is basically everything that's included in the package. Now let's show you guys the actual product. So if you see right here, we have the actual product. If you see it mentioned eufy security 2K. And we turn it back right here. This is where you guys want to actually mount the actual accessory if you guys want to. And if you see on the top part right here, there's something else as well. So once you guys open up, you guys can definitely see that there's a USB-C slot right there. And then right here, we have a sync button. So definitely use that to actually connect it onto the device. And definitely if you see the way how to design this part right here, you guys can actually fully seal it up. So that way the product can be weather resistant. And when you guys look at the top part right here, you can definitely see the solar panel on top right here. So once you guys have direct sunlight on here, you can definitely solar power the actual product. So that way you guys don't have to recharge it. But you definitely have the option in the back right here that I show you guys to actually use the USB-C cable to actually recharge it if you guys want to. And we see in the bottom part right here, we do have the speaker option. So that way, if you guys want to talk to the other person or if they want to talk to you, you can definitely do that on here since it has built-in mic as well. So we see in the front part here, they do have a cover that you need to move if it's your first time using it. So I'm going to take it off first. So once we remove that part right there or the sticker, you can see this is what actually looks like in the front part here. So I'm assuming one of these is the night vision option, and then one right here is probably the mic, and the other one right here is basically the sensor option probably. You definitely see that they do have a lot of technology on here to give you guys the best camera out there. And I'm assuming on the edge right here is basically the spotlight option, but we'll find out in a second. So for this video, I'm just going to show you guys how to actually use the product and how to connect it. So first thing you guys want to do is to download the app first, which is called eufy security. So once you guys finish download the app, this is what actually looks like right here. So you definitely add the device on here. And I'll ask you guys what device you guys want to add on here. So we want to look for the SoloCam on here. Alright, so we basically want to select on this one right here, SoloCam Solar. Once you guys select it, you guys want to actually enter the Wi-Fi password for the 2.4 GHz network. Alright, so once you guys enter your Wi-Fi password, you guys will go to this screen right here. So tell you guys to open up the back part and click on the sync button for 2 seconds until you guys hear a beep and you guys can see the LED light in the back is flashing blue. Alright, so let's press it for 2 seconds. Alright, so that's the beep. And we see the flashing light in the front right here. So what I'm doing next is click on the next button right here. And I'll tell you guys that will generate a QR code that you guys want to use the camera to actually detect on here. Alright.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Please wait.
Alright, so we got connected. So it's basically connected on the app right here, if you can see. So it might take a few seconds or a few minutes.
Setup was successful.
Alright, so it didn't take that long. It took less than 10 seconds or 5 seconds. And they basically give you guys the option to select where the camera is gonna be. And next thing right here, they give you guys different options on here in terms of which option you guys want to use. So basically for the first option, it'll actually save your battery life. Second option will give you guys a lot more of a security footage if you guys want to record more footage on here. And then for the last one, you guys can customize it how you guys want to. And then right here, you can see they tell you guys to fully charge the product before you guys use it. And it takes roughly around 8 hours for it to fully charge if you guys want to use the wireless option. If you guys want to keep it connected, you definitely can as well. And then for the next page right here, they show you guys how to mount it. And for the next section right here, they tell you guys to put the actual security camera in a place where it actually gets direct sunlight. So that way you guys don't have to keep recharging it. So basically the more sunlight you guys get or the stronger sunlight you guys get, the better it is to actually recharge and keep the product charged as well. So here's an example that they show you of how to actually not set it up. So definitely do not want to actually set it up somewhere where actually would be covered, because if it's covered, then you actually won't get direct sunlight onto it. The next section right here, they talk about the PIR sensor option, and they explain how to actually minimize the false alert on here if you guys want to actually do it on here. And as you guys keep going on and on for these different steps on here, they will definitely provide you guys a bunch of guides and tips on how not to set it up. So that way you guys can set up correctly and you don't have to worry about wasting the battery on here if you guys don't need to use it. Alright, so here's a quick little test of the actual product right here, if you can see. So they tell you guys whether or not the signal is good or not, and also show you guys the image quality in the bottom right here. So right now the signal is actually pretty good for the camera, so I don't need to worry about anything else on here, and we're ready to start using it. If you can see my hand right here as I'm waving it, there's a slight delay on here because it takes some time for it to actually process over here. But definitely see it actually does work. And definitely in the beginning when you guys first install the product, there's definitely gonna be updates on here, so you do want to update it first. And they tell you guys that'll probably take around 15 minutes, so I'll let it finish first. If you can see on the camera right here, it does show you guys that it's being updated right here as well. Alright, so we just finished updating the app right here. Let me actually test it out now. Alright, so I basically have it set right here. So this is basically what the app looks like once you guys set it up. If you guys can hear when I actually talk on here, it's actually being recorded on the actual device and it's coming from here. So that was the two-way audio that I'm talking about. So I'm actually turn down the volume first. But basically on top right here, they give you guys the option to actually enlarge the screen. So just like that, if you guys want to. You can see me waving right here. And the bottom part right here, we do have some more options on here as well. So if you guys want to turn on the light, you guys can press this button right here to turn it on. And it's actually pretty bright as well if you click on it right here. So you can definitely see how bright the light is when it actually shines on me right here. But I'll actually bring it over to show you guys how bright it is. So it's so bright to the point that if you guys look directly on it, you can definitely blind your eye for a few seconds. So I move it away. That's what it actually looks like without the light. And this is what it actually looks like with the light on. If I aim it towards you guys, you can definitely see how strong the light is on here. But definitely see the spotlight on here is actually really, really bright. And when you see in the bottom part right here, we do have some more options on here as well. So that is basically the history of the album button to see everything that you guys recorded. And if we click on this one right here, so you definitely have the black and white night vision option. Or if you guys want to turn on the spotlight night vision, you can definitely do that as well. So we'll test that out in a second. If we click on this one right here, that is basically the alarm option. So if you guys want to set an alarm on here, you definitely have the option available as well. But I don't want to do that right now because I know it's going to be really loud. If we go to setting option right here, you basically can adjust all these different settings on here, such as the motion detection, and the list goes on. So basically for this button right here, if you guys press right here, you guys can start recording stuff. And if you guys want to take a photo, you guys want to press on the cut option right here. And that takes a photo right there. And if you guys want to actually speak to the other person on the other side, you basically want to press on this button right here. But I don't want to do that right now because there's going to be a really strong feedback on here. But that is basically everything that's on here in terms of how to use it, and also show you guys what it actually looks like. If you guys can see the image quality and the video quality on here works really, really well. And definitely when you guys turn on the audio on here, it actually is really loud as well. So I'm actually turn on the volume higher to show you guys what it actually sounds like again. So I'll just do a quick demo to show you guys what it actually sounds like. I don't want to do it for too long because there's going to be a feedback on the actual security camera's microphone. Alright, so here's a quick test of the product right here. If you guys can hear that feedback right there. So you can definitely hear the audio quality on the microphone on here definitely works really, really well. And you can also hear the feedback on here like I mentioned. That's why I don't want to talk for too long. So you can see on the app right here, they show you guys how it's the eufy security app right here. And the other slide right here, they basically show you guys the date and time. So that way everything is all documented and that way you guys know what time and date everything happened. Alright, so we got the product all set right here. Let me actually turn on the app and show you guys what it actually looks like. Right, you can definitely see the quality on here is pretty good. But let's turn off the light to show you guys how well the night vision works on here. Alright, so you can definitely see the night vision on here definitely does work. And this is basically the black and white night vision on here. If you guys want to use the spotlight night vision, you definitely can as well. So I'm actually adjust this on here. Alright, so it's all dark right now, but we turn on the spotlight. You can definitely see how much brighter it is when you guys use the spotlight option on here for the spotlight night vision. And you definitely see how bright the light is on here. But when I turn it off, it's super dark. So it definitely makes a huge difference when you guys use the spotlight option on here, if you can see. And when you guys listen to the audio on here, it's actually really loud, but there is some feedback on here as well. But basically, if you guys can see the spotlight on here, it's actually really bright. So if you guys set this up outdoor, you can definitely see everything outside. So this is basically what the product looks like when you guys use the spotlight night vision option. And you can definitely see what it actually looks like with the black and white option, but definitely the color option looks a lot brighter. But you can definitely see the product definitely does work. If you guys want to use a two-way audio like I mentioned, you definitely can. But I don't want to do it right now because of the strong feedback. I tried to move to another room, but I can definitely still hear the feedback. So I don't want to do that test because it'll probably hurt your ears. Alright, welcome back guys. So nice little quick test. Our product definitely see that actually does work and it works quite well. Basically everything on this product works really well, ranging from the audio, the night vision, the high quality image on here, and even the app on here. Everything on here is so easy to actually use and definitely get like the highest quality on here. But definitely some of the things that stood out to me the most is the fact on the night vision option on here, it definitely has like the color option instead of the black and white, which is pretty cool. You definitely have the PIR sensor on here. If you guys want to adjust it so that way you guys get less of a false alert, that's actually really cool as well. And definitely having that solar panel on here is actually really convenient as well. So that way you guys don't always have to charge it. You can definitely get direct sunlight that actually shine on there. So that way the product is always fully charged. And definitely having the spotlight option on here is actually really convenient as well. So that way if you guys need to turn on the light at nighttime to actually see stuff in the dark, you can definitely do that on here as well, which is pretty awesome. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and testing the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product, I would definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want and need one of these, especially if you're trying to look for a high quality security camera that has everything on here, such as all the things that I mentioned on here and so much more, then this is definitely super worth it. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.